If they're unavailable, this is your sign to detach. If they're unavailable emotionally, physically, or consistently, this is your sign to detach. Not out of anger, not out of bitterness, but out of self-respect. Detachment isn't punishment, it's clarity. Unavailability doesn't always look obvious. Sometimes they talk to you every day. Sometimes they say the right things. Sometimes they show interest, just not commitment. So you stay unsure, waiting for something to change that never quite does. And uncertainty becomes normal. Why does clarity feel uncomfortable? The reason detaching feels difficult is because unavailability keeps you in suspense. You're not fully rejected, but you're not chosen either. That in-between space keeps your emotions engaged. Clarity feels uncomfortable when you've grown used to uncertainty. Here is the sign most people ignore. If you constantly feel confused, anxious, or overextended, that is the message. Love does not require you to decode behavior. It does not leave you questioning your place. Consistency is the language of interest. Silence, delay, and ambiguity are also forms of communication. Detachment does not mean disappearing dramatically. It means no longer chasing clarity, no longer waiting for potential, no longer investing where there is no return. It's the quiet decision to stop reaching where you are not being met. What detachment protects? Detachment protects your peace. It gives your nervous system a break. It restores your self-trust. It creates space for something real. You don't detach because you don't care. You detach because you finally care about yourself. Often, what you're letting go of isn't the person. It's the fantasy of who they might become if they suddenly showed up fully. But you don't build a life on what might happen. You build it on what is. You don't need permission to step back. You don't need closure to choose peace. You don't need them to understand for your decision to be valid. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is stop explaining yourself internally. If they're unavailable, this is your sign to detach. Not to harden your heart, but to soften your life. What's meant for you will not require you to abandon yourself. And you don't have to rush this. Just start by choosing clarity today. But maybe the hardest part isn't realizing they're unavailable. Maybe the hardest part is understanding why you still keep holding on. That's what we'll talk about in the next video. You deserve a love that feels safe, clear, and mutual. If this resonated with you, subscribe and join me for more honest conversations about healing, self-worth, and emotional clarity. Take care of your heart, and I'll see you in the next video.